Hey everybody, it's your hospitality friend Glenn here, and I'm at the Unifocus booth here at HITEC. I said to myself, hey, if you're in the booth, let's talk to their CEO, Moneesh Arora. It is so great to see you here at HITEC today. How are you?
Great. Good to see you again.
Good to see you too. So one of the things that I've noticed over the last few years is there's been widespread industry consolidation on the tech side.
Yeah.
Seems like a good idea to me, particularly for those companies doing it. Is it?
Yes and no.
Okay.
Right? Yeah, so,
Thanks for clearing that up, Moneesh. Exactly.
so consolidation is great, but when people don't really step back and think about what's my overall strategy, and if I'm going to consolidate, now's the time to really assess my partnership and am I picking the right platform?
Right.
That is where I think sometimes people trip up and they say, let me just go with who I'm comfortable with. They may not be the right bet, right? So it's a time for people to step back and say, my overall strategy on the guest experience and employee experience side looks like this, and who can help me solve for that? And the market has changed over the past few years.
Yeah, it certainly has. So how do you see those changes affecting the decision-making for those buyers of technology products here in this incredible hospitality industry?
I think it's a time for consolidation of technology and integration. We're all challenged with resources and time. So hoteliers should be in the business of providing a great guest experience, building out their platform. They should not be in the technology business, right? So pick 2 or 3 providers that provide a core capability, PMS, revenue management, operations, and make sure they work together as opposed to trying to create your own technology framework and pick every point solution.
But it kind of gets confusing because all the major hotel companies are out there saying, we're not a hotel company, we're a technology company now, but everybody's still confused about all the technology, and without a clear path forward, we were talking about this before, it seems like everybody's focused so much on technology, they're not running their hotels.
Yes, exactly. So if I'm a guest and the hotel I'm going to stay at tells me they're a technology company, I'm going to go back and say, I want a guest experience. I want a room that meets my requirements. It's great you're a technology company, but what about me as the guest, right? And so if the technology is not providing an end benefit to the guest or the employee, then really step back and say, why am I doing this? It's the next shiny object that's distracting me, like AI.
Agreed. I find that there are a lot of products that are out there in the marketplace that are solutions looking for a problem, as opposed to really understanding what the pain points are for these amazing hoteliers and how to solve them. Fortunately, you guys have got that figured out.
Yeah, and I love the fact that AI is getting a lot of prominence and people are talking about it. And I step back and look at what our company's been doing for 20 plus years, machine learning, predictive analytics, and factoring all that into labor and operations. So it's great that technology and the marketing around AI is caught up, but I'm seeing people looking for AI so that they can impress someone in their management company as opposed to, how's this benefiting my employees or the guests? So that's why I step back and say, really look at the application and how it connects with everything. Because ultimately, if you're managing 3 different AI solutions with your PMS and all these other providers, you are going to be distracted from providing a great guest experience.
Yeah, I'm finding it really hard to even figure out what products are out there and which ones are even viable. And I think that at the early time when people start talking about technology, and here at HITEC, that's all you keep hearing, AI, AI, AI. That's a symbol to me that it's not necessarily prime time ready for technology.
No, but it's a time to understand, explore, and really figure out what's the use case, right? What is the practical application of that solution, and test for that, right? And that's where I think people should be focusing their time, and pick 1 or 2 properties, pick a use case, pick a defined period of time, and come up with the success criteria in advance, as opposed to let's just implement this across multiple properties and figure out if it's successful when you don't define that up front.
Right. So remember, you've got to figure out what solutions you need to fix the actual problems you have. Don't get too far ahead of yourself with what technologies you're thinking about. Bring it back in, really take a look internally to see how you can make those best technology investments. Does that sound like good advice to you, Moneesh?
You nailed it. Yeah.
All right, well, that's because you said it and I just recapped it. All right, Moneesh Arora, me, Glenn Hausman, thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe to our newsletter. Text the word hotel to 66866 and get the weekly summary every Sunday in your news box. Thanks for watching. See you next time.